And of course the customary handshake with the trophy. The photographer's a chance to take that snap, and there really is some unbelievable vibes in here today, Ken.
Oh, it's fantastic, absolutely brilliant. What a wonderful crowd, what a wonderful atmosphere.
Thanks, Gary.
And everybody's excited, just like you and I here, John, in the commentary
Thank you.
box.
First frame.
Can't wait for this.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Ronnie O'Sullivan breaking off in this best of 19 Betway UK Championship final.
Yeah, it's a fabulous venue. It really has become the home of the UK, this Barbican Centre. Very special. Absolutely packed to the rafters. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's been great crowds all week. Not the best break off from Ronnie there. He's left the red. Good start. Oh, bit unlucky there, John, wasn't it? Wonderful pot.
Quite pot that cleanly, did he? It was a great pot. Don't get me wrong. It's, you know, it's gone in the pocket, which is what, but quite go in the middle of the pocket, which is why he lost his position there. Well, to be critical first shot in the final, but that's what's hampered the positional shot there. No attempt at the pot there, just a safety, trying to avoid the green if he can.
Mark Allen 1.
Yeah, not on this red. Left of the pink into the corner pocket, so he can just has to play a safety shot. Mark Allen purposely taking the black off the cushion, but unfortunately it's come back and rested on this top cushion again. But a big target up behind green and brown here.
Foul. Mark Allen 4.
Oh, that's a surprise. Surprised he played that first red.
Yeah, it looked like a decent target, didn't it, behind green and brown, but the way he played that, I think he was doing something else more over towards the yellow, because he looked like he had a little bit of side on it. Anyway, another tester for Mark Allen. Just about okay. Yeah, we're talking about Ronnie's passage to this final. Ken's been relatively comfortable aside from your match, but Mark Allen, well, he's been through the ringer a bit, hasn't he? He's had 6-5 with Neil Robertson, where he was 5-4 behind, made 2 centuries to win that match, and of course last night with Stuart Bingham, another 6-5.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see, will it have any bearing? I'm not sure whether it will, or if you're feeling a little some of the after effects. You get a good night's sleep last night.
I think it's pretty decent for the players here. The best of 11s is okay. If it was a crucible and you were coming through 25s or something, but I think just best of 11s shouldn't bring that into the equation.
Chance for Ronnie here. Plenty of room. Potting this around the back, and he's got it in. Yeah, nice little kiss on the red as well.
1.
And as I was saying, John, since he's been working with Steve Feeney, I've certainly noticed his long ball game has got a lot stronger. It's always been good, but been very, very strong this week. Seems very focused. I don't know whether you've noticed that, John, but just very determined, very really in the zone.
It's been probably the most notable facet. We know he's good. We always know that, but it's some of the matches he's been in and his attitude towards some of the frames which have gone a bit bitty. He's been right in there with every shot. And, you know, the match with Martin O'Donnell was a little bit awkward, but the way he finished it off was fantastically good,
6.
to say the least. I mean, there's never been anyone better at finishing matches off than Ronnie, but that was really impressive. So there's the black already back on its spot. And looking like a good chance.
13.
Yeah, purposely getting that black first opportunity. Bring it in,
14.
into play.
Yeah, nice little cannon up to 2 reds on the right hand side there. If he just cannons up into the left hand one of them, he'll be fine. Well, he decides to come back. Could have played it either way, but decided to play this way.
21.
Yeah, may play that little cannon now. He's just having a look to see if there are any reds in the middle of the bunch there that will pot. Didn't want that little flick on the reds. He's still okay.
29.
Just that little flick. He just tried to avoid those 2 reds. Just a bit pacey.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 29.
Yeah, that was the previous shot, just slightly out of position.
One.
Beautiful. Really very good cue in there from Mark Allen. Couldn't hit that any sweeter. So his first decent chance. Not brilliant, of course, where the reds are, but a chance nevertheless. And this is a good red to remove onto
6.
the right of the 3 together, because that'll open up the pocket for the bottom red, and then when he gets rid of that one, it'll open up the pocket for the other ones.
7.
That's a nice positional shot.
Yeah, that little glance off those 3 reds, as you mentioned, has opened up another red. So all of a sudden, really good chance here for Mark Allen.
And if I'm being honest, Ken, it's what his opponents have failed to do this week, is to punish him when they've had these opportunities.
14.
We know Ronnie's great. He's going to do his job. He can't do anything about his opponent missing, but there's been a few chances knocking around this week, and his opponents haven't taken them.
Oh, that's a good shot.
15.
Very awkward when you're bridging over a red. Now, I see it hitting down on the cue ball. He's on the black, and for a left-hander it's not too bad. He can hold for the red. It's closest to the cue ball, or the one left over the left middle. No. So a few
Mark
chances.
15.
Chances gone a begging. Both players. And as we said, John, the both of them will be a little bit nervous, like the first frame, of course, you know, just trying to get your hand on the table, put a few balls.
Yeah, that wasn't a particularly pretty shot he had there into a blind pocket. You'd expect him to knock it in, but circumstances, first frame in the final. And a couple of shots ago, when he had the chance, he wasn't thinking he'd been leaving himself a black that tricky. So he lost the white a little bit.
Seven.
Oh, he judged that beautifully. Nice angle on the blue, just done down right of the pink. These two reds into the left-hand corner pocket. Just lost the cue ball again there. He played the follow through, and because of that, lost the cue ball slightly.
Yeah, he could pot this and play a little cannon into red and pink here, just to open them up a little bit, because obviously the black's over the corner, if he wants to do that. Yeah, there you go. So that's
13.
2 reds in play in the middle. Goodness me, how well did he hit that left-handed?
It's just incredible how he can
20.
play so well using his left hand. It's so difficult to play that, you know, and of course judge the pace as well, and just look at where he put the cue ball. Absolutely inch perfect. Incredible.
21.
No, again.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 21.
Can't believe that.
Yeah. Lost the cue ball as well there because of it. And can Mark sneak past the pink? Just.
1.
I was about to say, while Ronnie was in that break, you know, you may see him miss 1 chance in the frame. Very rare that you see him miss 2, but he's done it. Doesn't need to slip behind this red.
8.
Now, has that travelled enough? Can he see? Oh, that's tight. Always makes it look a little easier when you're behind the pocket, like our camera is here. But when Mark gets down to play that, that'll look a bit tighter than that, Ken.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why he's come to the back of the pocket to have a look. He's not on this, but he may be able to just flick a little bit of left-hand side. What do you see? Just trying to get a little bit of left-hand side, just to swerve the cue ball slightly. I don't think he could have played it that way. Yellow may go in the pocket.
Foul. Mark Allen, 8. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
Yeah, I just thought he had the little bit of the little bit of side, John, would have flicked it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those, he wants ideally to pot it. You just need to drop it in, don't you, with the side? But you don't want to leave yourself near the side cushion for the next shot, so he forced it a little bit. That's why he missed it.
Just having a quick look at the scores, 26 behind. If the red wasn't in balk, he'd probably take this long red into the green pocket, so he's deciding against it. Just trying to get this cue ball down behind the black. And that's pretty good. Good pace.
Good response. Might come down the table a little further than probably Ronnie would have liked, but nevertheless he's got the cover on the green.
Yeah. Maybe just coming off this top cushion, just hitting the back of this red and knocking it up the side cushion. That's pretty good.
Of course, with a 26-point lead, Ronnie won't be wanting to move both reds off the cushion. He'll want to leave at least one of them there as insurance against the counter clearance. Now Mark Allen, as opposed to that, will want to move that red off the cushion as quick as he can, so they're in a play. That's why he's playing this one. So they're available if you can get in.
Yeah, again, good length of the cue ball. Nice target behind green and brown here.
Got to be a bit careful here. A bit of the red that's sticking out that Mark can see. It's going to mean you're chipping the red towards the corner pocket if you're not careful. Can't quite get enough of it to put it on the side cushion, I don't think. It's going to come back into play, so it's got to get a good cue ball. Played that well. Very well.
Yeah, excellent shot. Nice tap of the table from Ronnie O'Sullivan in acknowledgement. Yeah, he's left it.
And the good news for Mark as well is if he can just get this and leave an angle on the yellow, he'll be all right. I mean, he might be able to powder it out and play on another ball colour, but the yellow would give him a natural angle.
One.
So it's the green. Well, just decided
Mark
to suck
Allen
him up.
one.
Surprised with that?
Yeah, I just think the cue ball travelled a little bit too far for the yellow. It just wasn't the perfect angle. He had been closer to the ball cushion. He's got to hit this, Ronnie, here. Otherwise, he could leave a free
Foul
ball.
and a miss.
Wow. Well, a miss called.
Mark Allen 7.
But he won't be putting it back, will he?
No, so it's turned out to be the right thing to do. What a chance this is to steal the first frame for Mark Allen.
One.
He's got a nice angle on the pink. He's screwed in. Just try and miss the brown.
Seven. Nine.
Hit that nicely. Just had to sneak the cue ball past the green there. If he got a cannon, it would have been end of break.
12.
And this is what you've got to do in major finals and playing against the best player to ever hold a cue. Take your chances when they come.
16.
And it's been the rip-roaring start we were expecting in this. Both players had a couple of chances each, but bound to be nervous. Why wouldn't they be?
21.
Mark Allen's done very well here, and it's just this pink to take the opening frame. And it's there. That'll make him feel a lot better. So slightly scrappy, a little nervy. Both players with a couple of chances each, but it's Mark Allen who gets over the line in the first frame, and he leads 1-0 in this final.